Today, we're using Marquette as our home base to do some adventure dining. Let me explain what that is. Adventure dining, as we're calling it, is when you pair an activity with food and beverage. For example, paddling Lower Harbor around the Ore Dock and then going to Ore Dock Brewing for a pint. And that one, well, it just works perfectly. So now that you know what's going on, let's talk about our first pairing of the day. We're heading towards Ishpeming for a coffee at Velodrome, a lap around the Ramba trails, and then we're gonna stop at Upper Peninsula Brewing Company and try that spot out for the first time.
That's good. New shirt. Nice. Pretty pumped about this. As we get further and further into mountain biking, and we always are riding our fat bikes, but look how many trails there are that go all the way through this entire area. We're going to be taking the red trail and doing the Molten Loop, which loops around here and goes onto the backside of Lily Pond and then back to where we began.
Who's leading?
Made it. Climbing back up. I do appreciate that this is well marked. You know exactly where you're going. Woo! Fun little downhill here. Got some good speed. We chose the Molten Loop. It's 6.4 miles, which is a fair amount for me personally. That right there, that's for somebody else. That's not for me. I can only imagine that the higher, more difficult trails would probably be a little bit above what I'm capable of. So it's cool that they have all these challenges here.
That is a fun trail. I really enjoyed that one. There's so much more to explore in this area, but that one was perfect for us. All right. If there's a place called Upper Peninsula Brewing Company, I figured we had to try it. So it's relatively new, so we're gonna go in and do a test flight, and I'll let you know which one I like the best. Not which one is the best, but which one I like the best. Amber. That's good. It's very drinkable, very good. You're an amber guy.
The second pairing is all downtown, and I'm calling this one past and present. We're starting at 231 West for some pastries. Then we're walking to the Maritime Museum and the Marquette Harbor Lighthouse. Then we're gonna finish that up with dining with a view.
This is an actual flower?
Yeah. Put in your hair for the day.
I don't think you're supposed to eat this part of it. There's a point in my life where I was a baker. These are good pastries.
Great thing about Marquette's maritime past and Great Lakes maritime history is that it's still happening today. So when you're here, you can check out the museum, you can see the lighthouse, then you can also go to the Upper Ore Dock and you can see the ships in action. The K.E. Barker right now is just pulling out of the Upper Ore Dock. And it's cool that it's something that happened a while ago and we're still seeing that stuff happen today.
There's a lot of stuff in here that I want to see. All the lenses.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Can you imagine being deep deep underwater in one of these. This is a model from 1950 of Lower Harbor. Some of the stuff looks different and some of it's still there. So here is actually Lower Harbor today. And then this is what the model looks like. Today, the model. I'm a sucker for anything interactive in a museum. But the fact that there's an actual periscope that you can use and look at the Marquette Lighthouse, that's sweet. So I showed that model of what Lower Harbor looked like in the 1950s. And that is why we're gonna go eat at Iron Bay, because that building is meant to look like the building was in 1950. Now, at that point, Lower Harbor was used for completely different purposes, and it doesn't look like it does today, but there's still relics of that, like the ore dock and some of the maritime history. So while you're sitting there eating dinner, you can actually still enjoy some of those views of what is left from that time. So we're gonna go do that. I'm going to have the Iron Bay IPA. I'm going to do the whitefish tacos. This is such a cool spot because like you're right on the edge of Lower Harbor. You can see Ore Dock just sitting right here.
This is my first time ever having whitefish soup. It's good.
So they have smash burger on the Sino side. He said it's new.
Yeah.
So you're going to be one of the first to try it and judge it.
In the world.
In the world, ever.
I just wanted something.
The whitefish tacos are excellent. Like those are, yeah, very good.
If a smash burger is on the menu, it's my current go-to order.
All right, we made it. So now we're at our last pairing, and I call this one walk-up service. Find a food truck, go throw around a disc golf, and then finish downtown. This one, it takes a lot less planning, and it's kind of my style.
I feel like food trucks and disc golf go together, right? Yeah. I played this course this spring. It is fun. It's challenging and it's fun. And because this one runs along the Dead River, it makes it even more special because I would hike that regardless. And then you get to play a game while you're doing it. Whoa! See? I told you it's like hiking. How cool is this that you get to hike the Dead River while you're playing disc golf?
Yeah, I could put one in there probably.
We're even catching the end of a sunset.